Alrighty then. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome, one and all. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, or the skeleton of the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder 2nd Edition, the 7 Dooms for Sandpoint. Joining me today are my lovely and amazing patrons who support the channel, keep my life going, and allow me to do all this cool stuff and amazing stuff here. Everyone say hi.
Hi.
Everyone say ho.
Hi.
Everyone say hi ho.
Hi ho.
Hi ho. Hi ho. It's off to play we go. Yeah, see, that was already better than the Snow White movie. Okay, so if you have bought a movie ticket, if you've bought a movie ticket to Snow White, I ask you to donate $1 to the chat. Not for any particular reason, right? Just so that I can keep a tally, just so that I can know how many of you are brave enough to admit that you went to see that movie in the cinema and paid an adult ticket, not paid a child's ticket. If you bought a ticket for your niece or nephew or child to go and watch it, that's fine. But if you purchased an adult ticket, you know, this is your way to balance karma. Okay, just putting that out there. You know, that way you paid like, you know what, $30 for a shit ticket, and now you've got like a $1 thing for what we do. And, you know, it's also shit, but it doesn't cost you $12, you know? Anyway, so yeah, hi, well, we're doing a thing. So the 7 Dooms of Sandpoint is a story taking place in the lands of Galarian, where a group of adventurers are trying to stop 7 dooms. I feel like I should scratch that out and write down like 5 dooms or 6 dooms or however many dooms are left. We should do like a tally, you know, like something like that. I don't know, maybe. Anyway, don't stress my voice. Don't tell me what to do. I'm going to start singing in soprano now. No, I'm not going to. I'm trying to be
falsetto.
I'm trying to be good. Yeah, my voice is much better. I'm at 90%, which is good. So thank you for asking. Thank you for pointing it out. But yeah. Before we kick off, we have some sponsors. We have Hero Forge, which, you know, you can see me. Look at me, Hero Forging around. If you're Hero Forge, if you're interested in making characters in like a 3D model making software, Hero Forge is freaking amazing. I think I showed it the other week, but you know what? I'll showcase it again. I had a bout of inspiration because I have very recently been informed that I get to play in a game. Yay! After a very long time. And so I designed a character pair combo. Hey-ya. There they are.
Ooh.
Yeah, I kind of did some modifications since the last time they were there. But yeah, I made some characters.
I got one on me too.
So Hero Forge is amazing. Not only do you get to create amazing characters, you can also get them 3D printed, as Neil was just showing just then. But also you can now, like, really with like the marriage of like kit bashing and portrait making, you can design stuff like this, which is like seriously like photo quality grade fucking art for your characters in your home game and the like. So yeah, you know, like yeah, this is amazing. This is just so much fun. Also, if anyone wants to know what these guys are, they're both Hunger Seeds, which are the Oni Bloods, and they're both I am a Jotun Blood from the new Pathfinder Battlecry book, which is available for purchase right now, which is freaking amazing. Like, Battlecry is actually filled with a lot of really cool battle-based stuff. And yeah, my partner is a human who is a kind of a bard rogue kind of character. So yeah, there you go. So that's the art that we did for that. So if you like Hero Forge, you like messing around with art and stuff like that, yeah, consider going and joining Hero Forge and playing around with there. Then we have Sirenscape for the beautiful sound effects you'll hear throughout the course of the game, and Fantasy Grounds for the VTT that connects all of my players and me together for this game. All right, speaking of my players, guys, let's take a moment to introduce yourselves, the characters that you're going to be playing, and I'm going to grab a beverage. So let's start in reverse order this time with our dear friend Matt from All Things Fantasy.
Good morning. As Michael said, I'm Matt from All Things Fantasy, and I play the character Navander. He is once a member of the Sable Company Marines, a expert air-to-ground military force, but now he's been retired. He's retired here to a lovely little plot of land in Sandpoint, where he lives with his beautiful wife, Shalelu. But he's been called in to help assist a major catastrophe. Nualia has promised 7 dooms to Sandpoint, so Novanda will stop her and her evil plans to bring Sandpoint down to the ground and burn it in offering to a dark goddess once and for all. Novanda himself is a ranger magist, so he uses his bow, he uses magic, he flies around a lot. It's really cool, a lot of fun.
And hello, I'm Neil from Immersion Diversion, and I'm playing Peyton, the troll wrestler. He is a human rogue from the town of Sandpoint. Grew up here, lost his parents to the Great Fire that someone else in the party was in. Um, he grew up helping the town, kind of making his way to grow up, and basically survive by helping and doing odd jobs and stuff like that. Um, Now, having witnessed the death of a friend, made a deal with someone, a mysterious man who gave him 2 rings, and he managed to save her. But now, bad things happen if she might take the ring off. So,
Hi, I'm OG Lava Kitten, and I am playing Maro. She's a dwarven cleric of Phrasma who has come here investigating claims that there were priests committing necromancy. She's since satisfied herself that there is nothing of the sort really happening, but has stumbled across a whole bunch of mysteries and trouble here in Sandpoint and has decided to stick around to help out because we took out a necromancer and apparently there's ghouls somewhere, and she's just kind of concerned about what's happening here. And I think this is her third day here, so she's been busy.
Hello, I'm Barry NCA. I play Westinson, a guard that was guard from a neighboring city that was very happily drinking himself into a pickled state, and then managed to get drunk into chicanery, shenanigans, and the dooms, for which he's most upset about. He is a gunslinger that has his now a pet bullet. Yeah, that's about Westinson.
love that.
And I'm Scully, playing the cleric Cinderio, one of the unfortunate survivors, possibly, since she was burned, has been scarred and all that. But yes, she's a survivor for some of the various catastrophes that have fallen from Sandpoint, and has devoted her life to trying to make everyone friendly, because that appears to be a best way to it. And I guess recently it's helped make progress, I guess, because we've now technically got a goblin embassy in town.
Make progress because Navander should kill all of them.
It's true.
Yet.
We did negotiate.
Vander has not killed them all yet.
Also true. All of these things are very, very true. And I'm Dag. I don't know, I just felt left out, so, you know. Anyway, before we kick off, we have one last person to thank, and that is our lovely and amazing audience members who come in time and time again in order to help us out. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in and watching us. So good to see you guys. Even if you don't chat, even if you chat a whole bunch, we appreciate each and every one of you guys giving up your time to come and hang out, have a bit of fun, enjoy these goofy stories. Tony, I hope you're doing well. I hope that that the little one is doing well. All the love from the Dag team, which is me. I'm Dag team, Team Dag. Though I am building Team Dag. There is people who I've been... Actually, I know I may as well ask now. If anyone wishes to be part of Team Dag, I am putting together a group of volunteers to help me manage some of the stuff that has become a little bit difficult over time in order to try and expand and build upon the Dead Aussie Gamer stuff. The reward is under discussion, but at the very least, I am considering doing something akin to a private session, or at least a Patreon-only session, for the people who volunteer once a month, just to kind of like have a good, strong, fun little thing. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, you guys know me. I don't take people's labor for granted. So there will be some form of compensation for anything that anyone can offer to help. So whether it's editing, whether it's animation, whether it's graphic design or website design or Discord management, whatever, a whole bunch of stuff. You know, if you feel like volunteering, put your hand up. Be like, hey, Dag, you know, you don't know me. Give me passwords to all of your YouTube accounts, and I'll be like, yeah, sure, man. Here you go. Freaking let's go.
Hey, Dag, you
Yeah.
know me. Give me all your passwords to your.
Your name's Jerry, right?
Yes, exactly. Yes, yes.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, Jerry.
I
Good
think
old,
he knows you too well.
good old Jerry.
Always good for a laugh.
Anyway, but of course, going back to our audience, you guys are the lifeblood of the session and the lifeblood of my games. You're the reason I can do this full time, and sincerely thank you for all of your support. As we do every session, we ask once more for your support to come on down behind the GM screen, have a bit of fun with us, and support the channel. First of all, just by watching the show, you earn channel points that can be used to be redeemed by these DAG dollary dues for a bunch of really cool rewards, ranging from inspiration bonuses, insight bonuses, wandering monsters, wandering bosses, and much, much more. Tons of cool stuff there, so yeah, go check those out. Then, of course, for those of you with some disposable income who wish to donate responsibly to the Dead Aussie Gamer channel, we have a number of rewards that all go towards the DAG survival check, which is currently at 81%, which is freaking amazing. I do have an announcement for when we do hit that 100% though, because I'm not going to Gen Con. I don't have the need for the treasure dragon emergency DAG is overseas donation this year. So I've got a special event planned for next month, or the end of the month, or that era. So yeah, that's cool. Anyway, donations. What do we do? For $5, you can donate to give a hero point to one of the players or a jinx point to me. The red marks are hero points that let's try that again. The hero points are red marks that can be used by my players to stave off death, petition the DM for stuff that isn't in the rules, or roll with advantage. Jinx points are purple marks that can be used by me in order to influence the game by making advantage for the bad guys, canceling hero points, or complicating things ever so slightly. For $10, I will draw from one of two decks of cards I have in front of me, a deck of heroic actions, which will give a player of your choice a heroic action and a free emergency hero point. And the second $10 reward is a draw from the deck of plot twists and flashbacks, which allow me to draw a random plot twist, which then becomes a plot twist for the game. Yeah, that's basically it. So that'll be cool. For $20, you can give some of the coveted golden natural 20, which of course is, as the name implies, a natural 20, a critical success in whatever it is they're attempting to do, because sometimes, well, shit just needs to work, and that's how it does. For $50, I have 3 rewards. Firstly, a boss buff, where we increase the difficulty of a challenge the group is facing. This could be a physical imposition through, like, power-ups and stuff. But it could also be a change in terrain. It could also be a change in the parameters of victory. Maybe a small child is now in the mix and there's now a hostage. Whatever happens, it is a major complication to the battle the group is facing. We have magic items, where you can provide a magic item to a player of your choosing. This can be a homebrew item you designed, a custom item tailored to that character, which I will design, or a item from that player's wish list. So yeah, magic item. And lastly, the Harrow deck, which is a draw from their fortune-telling deck, which is kind of like prophecy based upon one of the primary statistics used in Pathfinder. Once drawn, the players will receive a boost of a 1d6 to any check made using that statistic, and once per scene, be able to re-roll a check with that statistic as well. You're not wrong, Schoolie. That fight is still going technically. Because I don't know why. I feel like the Monday group is at risk. Anyway, so yes, and then lastly, if our group attempts to fulfill the prophecy or reject the prophecy, they will critically succeed at whatever it is they're attempting. So yeah, there you go. Lastly, we have our secret menu item. The secret menu item for today. Now, I need to ask my players this because I'm not entirely sure. Are you going after the Scarnettis today? Is that your plan? Is that your intent? Or are you guys going after the Sandpoint Devil, who has made a reappearance?
I think it was neither.
think
Let's go after Scanetti. Mara can get some.
Scarnetty, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go work on that serial killer nonsense. We
All
gotta
right,
deal with.
very well. In which case,
Yeah.
if our group is going after the Scarnettis and those individuals, then of course, I will add in. Ooh. I don't. I kind of want to hold on to that one. Okay. Change of plan. Okay. So if the group is going after the Scarnettis, and in turn trying to find information about the serial killers, specifically the one from Chopper's Island, I will as well have in the Scarnetti Manor, there will be a place that if our players visit will unleash some of the other oddities and trinkets that the Scarnettis have collected over time that have also haunted the town. However, currently contained within the Scarnetti Manor. This in particular is going to be 3 very notable individuals who Matt might know were ghosts that were once upon a time trapped in the prison in Ustalav known as Rovengro. These 3 serial killers were... Yep. Pardon me. Yada yada. Rovengro Prison Pathfinder. Yes, here we go. So there was the Splatterman, the Piper of Ilmarsh, Father Charlatan, the Mosswood Marauder, the Lopper. There we go. Yeah. So Splatterman, Mosswood Marauder, the Lopper, Father Charlatan, and the Piper of Ilmarsh. 5, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 convicted serial killing ghosts can be potentially unleashed upon the town throughout the game today. So that is our secret menu item. Just to get people hyped up, I will also include a full investigation, like kind of a detective mode murder mystery of each of these individuals. So yeah, the $100 secret menu item will unlock all 5 simultaneously. So yes, once they're in, they're in. And it will go across multiple games if need be. So yeah.
A trench coat and a pipe.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Cool. We good? Everyone's good?
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. Well, without
Kind
no
of
further
neutral.
ado. What?
I'm kind of neutral.
Neutral? Yeah,
I
filthy
mean,
neutrals.
people wouldn't generally consider me good.
No. That's good.
You know what they say? Never trust a man who's neutral. All right.
I agree.
So, we return once more to the quaint town of Sandpoint, nestled along the coasts of the western frontier of the lands known as Varesia. This quiet little town, founded by merchants, has seen many times and many troubles. Though in recent years, things have been relatively peaceful. That was until the priest of the town, a man by the name of Father Xantus, hired a group of adventurers to recover the bones of an old enemy and former townsperson, Nualia, in order to summon her restless spirit and give her forgiveness for all her transgressions against the town, so that she may find some peace in the afterlife. A dire warning came through this message Nualia carried, that 7 dooms awaited Sandpoint, and if they were not stopped, there would be nothing to forgive, or no one to forgive. The first doom, of course, came at the hands of the Grave Knight, Rip Nugget, a former companion of Nualia who had been resurrected as a vile undead. The group managed to thwart the incursion of this goblin warlord, and quickly learnt that a second doom, an enigmatic cryptid that lurks and stalks this region known as the Sandpoint Devil, is likely the next of the dooms. Returning to town after investigating the area known as the Pit, where these dooms apparently are originating from, our heroes discovered that the restless ghost of Jervis Stute has now been risen and is attacking people in town. Not just anyone either, but Misha, childhood friend to Peyton, was also attacked and fatally wounded. Peyton made a deal with the proverbial devil in order to try and bring Misha back, giving her a ring that ties both their souls and their lives together. As our heroes continue their investigation, they learned that Jervis Stute was quite enamored with birds, had a very, very strong affinity for them. And in order to put his spirit to rest, they must locate things that are important to him, things that may have tethered his soul to this plane. Some believe it may have been the Stutes themselves. One such creature in the general store was investigated by our heroes. The second, potentially the very axe he had used in his murdering, had gone missing from the home of Jervis that our heroes investigated. And thirdly, a strange and mysterious mechanical bird head that was mounted on display in the Scarnetti home looked like it may possibly have also held some measure of connection between the Scarnetti family and Jervis. Whatever this cause is, if not stopped, who knows how long and how far the deadly reach of this psychopathic killer will reach. Maru, as a cleric of Pharasma, it is your duty, divinely granted, to lay this man to rest once and for all. If you can find a way to not only put him to peace, but also pry him from the clutches of the god that usurped his strength, Pazuzu, then all the better for your reward in the afterlife as a harbinger of souls. In a good way. Not like a, harbinger of souls, but like a harbinger of souls, Like, yeah, exactly.
A soul transport.
All right. So,
Soul bus.
here we are. I don't know if we left in a
Soul
cliffhanger.
train?
I feel like you guys dealt with the
Yes.
asylum. I feel like you guys dealt with the asylum and then we're like, yay, we're done.
Yeah, last time it was the nightmare scene, Evander waking up, and there being the open grave.
Ah,
Yes,
yes.
there is an empty grave, yes.
The empty grave. All right. In the morning, you gather around once more. Navander, you've gathered everyone to your home, mostly because, well, let's be fair, you kind of want to, stay in your house as long as you can. So, in the morning, everyone slowly but
No more
surely,
squatters' rights.
after their morning rituals, begins to make their way to Navander's house. There is a knock on the door, however. And Navander, you believe it's your companions.
How many are in the room with me at the moment?
None.
No one. Okay. He's going to make his way up to the door, open it up. Oh, it's good that you're...
Looking around, you see no one initially. And then you look down, and you can see Stu.
Yes?
Hey, how's it going? As you look down at the goblin who had taken over your house very recently, he seems to stand in front of you with what looks to be a gift basket. Look, listen. I just wanted to apologize again for everything that happened. Like, it may have seemed like a shitty thing to do, but I hope it did come from a good place. It was like, I just was trying to help out because you see, I used to be with that crew, the Twisted Fang down in the pit. And when they told me that the group of adventurers came through and freed them from Rip Nugget, I said I had to meet this guy. I had to meet this person. And when I saw you and your wife and stuff, and look, Berthasmus is just like the worst. He's like the worst guy, and I always felt a little bad that, in order to save my people, you kind of had to give up your family. So that's why I kind of wanted to cook for you and try and keep your house all spiffy and things. We goblins, we don't really, do the thank you thing. It's not really a thing. But, I was hoping that, I could bring some people in and, anyway, like I said, got out of hand. And I hope you know that there is actually no hard feelings for us, and you had every right to be angry and beat up my kitchen staff, and I just wanted to give you this. It's a bag. It's got some potions in it. Don't worry, I paid for them. I didn't steal them or nothing, but these is for you and your team, if you're going back into the pit or whatever, wherever really. I mean, I'm not your mom. You can use these however, but yeah, I'm just gonna leave these on the ground here, and then I'm gonna head out.
Stu,
Yeah.
water under the bridge.
He watches his ears sort of do this little flappy thing. He's like, yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. Okay, anyway, I gotta go. Embassy stuff to do and goblin integration and all that. But you enjoy these potions, and then we'll see you around.
As he walks off, Navander is going to watch him.
He seems to have a little bit more of a happier gait as he makes his way back into town. The little basket that's next to you it contains the following. You have 3 greater healing potions.
Ooh.
You have 3 greater healing potions for each player.
Whoa.
1 potion of neutralize poison. 1 potion of remove disease. This is just 1, not 1 per person.
Yeah.
You also have what's simply called Goblin Elixir. The bottle is shaped so that it looks like it has little glass ears, and the fluid is bright green. There is 1 for each of you for those ones.
So 3 greater healings per player, 1 neutralize poison, 1 remove disease, and 1 goblin elixir per player.
You know what? Make the neutralize poison and the remove disease 1 per player as well. Fuck it, why not?
Why not? As he as the little goblin walks off, he's going to nod, whisper quietly, "Good luck" to him. Then kind of look around and go, where the hell is everybody else?
They are coming up the road as you speak.
Perfect.
All right. You all gather together.
Hey, Navander. Morning. Oh wait,
Morning.
no, wasn't Peyton at the house sleeping?
You were
in one of the
that's
rooms.
why that's why I'm kind of weirded out. Did you go out and get coffee or something? I have
He did.
coffee.
Peyton went out and got coffee for you and the 2 of you. There you go.
Yeah. He wasn't awake yet.
Westonson is in the stable.
Shit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Westonson lives in the stable too. Anyway, yep. Carry on.
Shed.
Shed.
It's an upgrade from the stable. I was at the stable at the tavern. Now I'm in the shed.
Okay, that makes sense.
Hey, Navander, I got you a coffee.
Thanks.
Yep.
Stu came by. I'm guessing Sandara will be happy to hear this. Stu came by and offered a peace treaty. Grab a couple of those potions in that basket.
Oh. Thank you. And it was 3 per person, right? This is Neil.
Yeah, you get 3. Everyone can
I
put
think
this
they're.
on character sheets to stop me from repeating
Yeah.
myself.
I
You'll
think
get
they're like. Oh, sorry. I do remember hearing it. It was the 3 greater potions, right?
3 great healing potions.
Yeah. They're called Elixir of Life in this, so I was looking for the greater potion, but I found them. Yep.
1 neutralized poison.
Ooh. Okay.
That's called anti-plague.
Anti-plague.
Oh, no.
1
What?
remote disease.
That's the anti-plague. It's cure disease.
Okay.
And 1 goblin elixir. Which you can try out if you want Peyton first.
Okay.
Everyone got those in their character sheets?
Was it
Sorry,
a greater
so the-
anti-plague?
Yeah. Or yeah, what was it? Or
1 goblin elixir.
okay, I'll
It
just
seems
write
like
Goblin Elixir in the.
Yeah, it's fine. It seems that their ambassador is going rather well planning wise. In any case. So
Yeah.
I'm sure Sandari will be happy to hear that.
Oh, sorry.
I
Wait,
imagine,
wait.
speaking of Cinderial, is when Maro and Cinderial show up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speak of the devil. Wait, poor choice of words.
Which one of us is the devil?
That would be
Amanda
me.
takes a quick look into the sky. Don't worry about it.
Why are you looking up in the sky again?
Just in case, Sandariel. Just in case.
Hmm.
Please, come in. Coffee? Tea? Hot chocolate? Water?
I'm good, thank you.
Goblin elixir? No? Okay.
Goblin elixir.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. It sounded
That
interesting,
sounds like a last resort item.
but now I've got a Goblin Repellent and a Goblin Elixir. That's like.
Hmm.
So I guess all we're waiting on is Titus and Westonson.
Yeah.
You'll hear from the corner. I've been here the whole time.
Oh. Oh shit! I forgot to get him a coffee.
That's me. in the
Here, I
corner.
got you a coffee, and I'll hand him my coffee.
Well,
Water and mint is fine. Thank you, Peyton.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Alright. So what's the plan for today? Are we going to go back into the pit? Are we going to deal with any more of Nualia's dooms? Or we got something else planned? Chopper's starting to get annoying.
I think we should wait
Well,
a while
I
in the pit. There's a lot of stuff
we
happening in
need
town.
to deal with the serial killer and
Mm-hmm.
put this ghost at ease before whoever is controlling it has it kill more people or attempt to kill more people. And she just looks at Peyton suspiciously.
But
Hmm.
to give her a smurf.
Mm.
Peyton doesn't like Mario.
Probably most people don't like Marvo.
It's okay. Me, I like Mario. Peyton doesn't.
Um,
Catch me if you can.
Well, we know we have to collect these items so that we can put this spirit to rest. So I suppose we do that. Presumably, that will be the easiest thing to tend to before we investigate the source of your dreams, Cinderio.
Well, at least that's not the pet. As every single time someone mentioned the pet, she'd have had a nervous twitch because of the horrors that she's recently left down there.
Well,
Watch none of the
I
dudes
don't
are
know
down
anything
there.
about
The
this
one.
pit, but it doesn't sound like anything is pressing to this pit that you guys keep talking about.
Oh, it's pressing, all right.
There's a few things down there that are, yes, pressing.
Right. Well, I just have an outsider's perspective, and the immediate danger seems to be the ghost, which seems like it should hopefully be straightforward to deal with.
Straightforward.
Ish. At least we know what we need to do.
And it's an imminent threat to the people in town.
I imagine it would go a long way to improving the reputation damage that has been done to you all. If you can stop this assailant.
I'm guessing you have a plan to get that bird head from the Scarnettis then.
I've been known to do skullduggery in the past.
That was not a no or a yes, Maro.
I don't have a plan yet. We haven't seen this house. Well, I haven't seen the house. And
haven't
you
seen
guys
the
haven't
big mansion
provided
on
me
the
any
hill?
details of the house. So
You haven't seen the big mansion on the hill?
no, I've been with
On
you.
the cliff, I mean, not the hill. It's a cliff.
Well, I mean, I've seen it, but
Can we?
haven't scouted it.
Oh, we're inside.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, that'll be.
Well, I don't know
one of
much
the-
what you're dealing with. I've just gotten here and just been helping you with the immediate problems that seem to just have stumbled across.
Which
Would-
means he's not immediately hated by the Scarnettis.
Given that you'd said we'd seen the head dag, would we be able to describe the relative location for Mara so she knows where it is?
Yeah.
Assuming she
Not a problem.
she would have to go in.
Yeah, not a problem at all.
Okay. So is it in a prominent location or like a place where it's not like tucked away in somebody's bedroom? Like
No, it's in the sitting room.
Okay. Okay. Hmm.
And that was
Well, like
Scarnetti's.
you said, they don't know me.
Oh, sorry.
I could just go for a visit.
Scarnetti's mansion was that number 50, right? Across the harbor?
Yes.
Okay.
Have we tried buying it?
Just buy the house.
No, buying
The
statues.
bird.
Oh.
Good lord, Neil.
I don't
Would be
think
one way to get rid of the Scarnettis, that you just evict them.
You are
What about your house,
you are
sir?
literally a cartoon, aren't you? Like, like that sounded like it was scripted, you know what I mean? It's like, you know what we can do? We can always buy it. Yes. Buy the Scarnetti house. Then we don't need to break in. Fucking genius.
It's just a thought. Maybe there's no attachment he has to the bird.
No.
Could inquire.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm done.
You were a new priest in town. There may be a reason for you to stop by and visit them. While you're there, take an interest in the bird and inquire whether or not it is for sale, because you have a friend back home that's trying to collect it. Or collect bird carvings.
Burp.
That seems like a good plan. It wouldn't hurt to try. And see what happens.
And that way, when it goes missing, they'll come after you.
True. I do see that you are framing me. I understand. Well. Since you all seem reluctant to try to sneak in because you haven't explained exactly why. Is it just
The Scarnetti family. The Scarnetti family is one of the big noble families here in Sandpoint. They're the ones that are actively trying to stop us from engaging with the pit, as well as the ones who are mostly driving the rumor mill and to get the community to turn against us. The Scarnetti themselves are rather vicious. They can be vindictive. And most importantly, they have a way of getting what they want taken care of.
They're assholes.
Typical rich family. To be honest.
Okay, so they have guards. I understand now.
And power and connections.
If we are to go in a more illicit way to grab this item, I don't have the skills, I don't have the knowledge. My skill set is to stop that from happening.
Same.
Well, I mean, they really don't like us, so there's a possibility of we even just approached. But the guards would thought to try to stop us getting in. Like, if Mara wants to sneak in at the time, it might give her an opening.
Yep, you could act as a distraction.
That is also a great idea. However, it would just add more fuel to the fire. If we go and distract the guards as we are, and then something disappears, something prominent.
What if we get another one made and try to replace it? We've seen it before. We could make a replica, possibly.
I don't have crafting skills, but we did meet someone who has crafting skills.
Dag, would I've seen it enough to recreate it?
Make a crafting check.
26 in my shop, that'd be 29.
It's not about your shop.
Okay.
26. Yeah, you think you can make a pretty convincing version and stuff. Also, hi Jaina, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. If you're going to Gen Con, travel safe, be kind, and say I love to everyone, because I'm staying in Australia because it's dangerous in America, but I hope you're doing good, you lovely bean. Sorry, that's it. I'm actually sick. That's why I'm in Skelly Dag mode. So, yes.
I could take it.
Yeah, you believe you can take it. Yeah, you believe that creating the clockwork bird and at least a replica good enough to fool people, it doesn't have to function. It just has to, make do.
Look the part. I could probably recreate something that would look the part.
That seems like it would be the least.
Just that. I get the feeling they're just having it for show.
One that's least
I don't know
likely
if they're
to
going to
cause
interact
trouble.
with. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we can just swap it out, hopefully.
All right. Peyton, you know this town fairly well and where to buy stuff. I'll give you a list of materials needed.
Okay. Yes, sir.
And I'll give you some money to do it. I'm not that mean.
Oh. Yeah.
So I'll make up a list of all the metals and materials that I would need, and I'd go to the shop and prepare to spend the day making one.
And I will run off with his gold and go buy all the stuff. Or silver, whatever he's got.
Silver.
It's over. You go buy all the ingredients.
Right.
Okay. So,
And
you're
then
going-
as for
Hold on.
me, am I just trying to go in and introduce myself and have a conversation and hopefully they leave me alone long enough to swap it out, or am I sneaking in?
I would say first attempt, go in and try to be nice and try to buy it. If that doesn't work, I think the swapping out is plan B.
And we then have to do that at night.
Very well.
That's just my opinion, though.
And then at that point, I could probably even help Morrow, but
Help Maro what?
sneak in. By also sneaking in?
Do you have the ability to sneak in, Neil?
Yes.
Okay.
I have the skill set.
What's your training?
Training. In stealth. Expert.
Okay, that's not bad.
No,
Yeah, you could.
sorry, no, training. I was looking at survival. I have an expert in thievery.
Okay. That's not terrible. It's not terrible.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll try the first way. We'll try being, well, apparently I will try to be friendly. And then she just has this look for a minute on her face like,
All right. Well, the morning goes
All
by
right.
really quickly as Westinson does some rudimentary shopping for materials that they would need for creating the replica. It takes a few hours, but let's see how you do. Can you please make me a craft check from inside your your actual lab?
34.
Hell yeah.
Nice. All right. Yeah, you've made a pretty convincing replica. The bird, if you hadn't, like made it with your own hands, you would easily have mistaken this for the real thing.
Excellent.
All right.
Here it is. Try to be kind.
I don't know what the original looks like, but this looks like.
Well, now you do.
I was
What
gonna
you
say, with any
described,
luck, it looks
so-
like the thing you're holding in your hand.
Like, it looks like what you described, so I'll find out when I get there if it matches or not.
So I'm already getting a slapstick comedy moment where you've knocked over, you've got them both in your hands, you don't know which one's the real one anymore.
Oh my god! Don't put
shit.
that in the universe.
All right. So, Operation Let's Go Steal a Bird, because we need to steal a bird for some reason.
Well, apparently I'm supposed to try to buy the bird first.
Uh-huh.
We'll see.
I'll trade you this even better looking one.
They consider a swap.
My friend collects rare birds. I'll trade you this better looking one for that.
Do you know if they're superstitious or anything?
Yeah, I'd say that with our heroes being, well, most of our heroes being from town, they'd be able to tell you that the Scarnettis have always been very superstitious. Though Karn Scarnetti isn't, Titus, his old man, is very, very, very superstitious.
Okay. I might just try the truth. We'll see.
Westinson's
Okay.
there after having spent the whole day building this fucking thing. It's like, maybe I'll just go and confess what we're doing to the Scarnettis. Westinson just takes the bird,
That's-
throws it against the wall.
That's backup plan. So if they're not like, sure, scary ghost, here's the thing, then we can come back later and swap it out.
as a craftsman dag, I got to spend all day in my shop.
That's right.
I
Say,
think
he's
that's
probably
reward
quite happy in
enough.
there. Yeah.
You know what's really
No
funny?
one
I
but
tell this.
Maizu to talk to.
I do tell this to my kids all the time, and this isn't me being mean. It is me being mean. I'm just being mean. And that is, do you know what makes me a winner? Is I never prepare for failure.
Yeah.
And then when it
Right,
does
well.
fail,
I don't-
it slaps you in the head really hard.
Nah. Just don't fail. That's it. Just
How do you
don't.
think I get by every day?
I mean, once I had a character that just stood there and refused to leave until they finally like gave into her.
That's one way to do
Somehow
it
it
for
worked.
sure.
I don't know that would work here. They seem like they're meaner than Morrow, so
They just close the
Here we
door
go.
on you, and they're just like, we live here. And they close the door.
yeah, exactly. They just push me out. Anyway.
All right. Mm. Yes, indeed. All right.
Right.
Game time. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was going to
Yes.
say, before you move the scene, do you want to do the
Oh.
donation tag?
Yes, of course. We have a donation from the wonderful and incredible McClover, who has indeed donated to fill up everyone's hero points. So thank you very much for that. And we have
Yay.
a heroic action for Westonson.
Ooh.
All right, Westonson.
How many do I have now?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you can only hold on to one.
One.
So you've technically got one.
One.
Right.
And you can/should use the other one now or today.
Okay.
All right. Okay, give us a number between 1 to 5.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. We have interesting. Okay. Cut through the fog. Before you attempt to play a will save, you succeed at it. You gain Stupefied 1, which lasts until you get a full night rest, but you basically ignore a will save.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good. It's a very solid ability. All right, you happy with that?
Yep.
Cool. All right. Now, moving our scene along. Our heroes, where are you guys while our new cleric friend is attempting to smooge her way, or into the Sky Manor? Where are the rest of you? Just nearby?
Yeah, I would assume we're sort of nearby, but kind of still out of sight.
Yeah.
That's at least where Peyton would
Poking in
be.
the bushes.
Well, I was going to say,
I'm-
possibly not that. I propose we sit, do it like at the junction between buildings 47, 48, the other mansions. So
Yeah.
if we hear the big disturbance, we can at least start to charge in and potentially rescue her.
That's not a
If
terrible idea.
Westonson
Create the
likes,
distractions.
if Westonson likes, I'd like to take him up, him and myself up in the air on Maizu.
Sure.
So you get that aerial support if needed.
You're dropping a dwarf.
Yeah.
I like that we're at the stage of aerial support, but carry on. That's it. That's it. We've got our places.
Yep.
Good. All right.
Sounds like it.
You approach the rather imposing door, Maro.
Yes.
Yes.
I walk up, and I mean, if there's no guards there, I'll just go knock on the door because I'm
Alright.
polite.
Cool.
Sometimes.
You knock on the door. As you do so, you hear the footsteps of someone approaching before a man dressed in reasonable-looking fineries arrives. You don't recognize this individual. They seem to be part of the house staff. They gaze you up and down, and they address you. Yes, how can I be of assistance?
Hello.
Hello.
I am Maro, and a cleric of Pharasma, and I'm new to town, and am making my way around to greet the families and learn more about what is happening here. I was hoping to speak with um, Titus or
Khan.
Tarn Skernity, if they're available.
He looks you up and down. Make a diplomacy check.
Oh boy. I'm not good at those at all.
And yet you still decided to talk.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah.
Maro's not good at it.
Fair. All right. With an 8, he says, I'm afraid the masters are rather busy. Whatever business you have, I'm sure it's very important. Turning on the translator. Oh my god, you peasant.
Yeah.
How can I put this? You are not dressed fit enough to butcher pigs, yet you have stood before my door, which I now have to clean because of your filthy presence. And, I will tell the master that I did a good job by cleaning up after you leave. But rest assured, there will be no communication at all of your existence, as not only is it beneath my masters, but likely it is also beneath the very stoop in which you stand upon. It's just how dare you exist, you filthy plebeian.
Yes. No, I'm just kidding.
This is why Maro likes to intimidate instead. Well, if you're not concerned about your master's safety with the serial killer, then I'll leave. And you can explain should such serial killers show upon his door and try to murder these fine people.
Make an intimidate check.
All right. Roll well, intimidate.
Yeah.
27.
As you go to leave, he looks like he's about to stop you when somebody comes forward. Hold up there. 1 second. Do you not know who this is? Wesworth, this is one of the new heroes of Sandpoint, don't you know? Saw them traveling around with Navenda and their lot. Of course the Scarnettis will receive such a noteworthy personage. Allow me to introduce my onesie self. I am Adamar Scarnetti, at your service.
Hello. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Ah, the pleasure's all mine. Not often we get visitors from... Well, where did you say you were from?
I hail from Corvosa, from the order of clerics dedicated to Pharasma.
Ah, you must tell me more. Please, come in. Wesworth,
Thank you.
tea in the sitting room. The good kind, yes? You see that he kind of rolls his eyes as he closes the door behind you.
Sorry, the good kind made me laugh.
As he leads you into the drawing room, you're placed before a large number of portraits, like along this wall. Like as he's walking past, he's more asking you about you than he is telling you anything. Like, what was Corvosa like? What was the Queen really that big a despot? How did you get to meet Blackjack, the vigilante that lives there? What of the Sable Company Marines? I heard that they were now making a comeback. Lots of these little bits and pieces that he's not probing you about, but just very curious about.
She'll answer as much as she can, that what she would know about it. but truthfully, whatever she knows is what she'll say. Um, Obviously, her preoccupation's always been on serving the needs of Phrasma. So
Yeah. You eventually come to the drawing room, in which, for some reason, there is tea and biscuits already set out on the table in front of you. He invites you to sit down and to tell us more about how the Scarnetti house is imperiled.
well, as you know, there have been several unfortunate attacks and a near death on the citizens um, of the town, and I've been investigating and unfortunately discovered there was potentially necromancy involved, resurrecting an old enemy.
Yes, terrible
I
business
suppose.
that. I heard.
Yes.
Father Xantus deciding to reach beyond the veil in order to bring the bones of the dreaded witch Nualia back to life. Awful stuff.
Yes,
You know what she
apparently
did to
someone
the-
has.
I was going to say, you know what she
resurrected
did to the town, don't you?
Oh. No, I don't believe I know the story.
You don't? Oh my! Well, let me tell you. So Nualia was actually the daughter of the mad priest, the former priest of the Sandpoint Cathedral. He nurtured her into the evil ways of Lamashtu. And then when the rituals and evil occult preparations were made, her and her father burnt the city, took torch to it, and razed it. Absolutely. So many people were injured and orphaned during that terrible fire. Even the poor priest was not spared the wrath of Nualia. And you think that would be it. We originally thought that perhaps she had perished in the flames as well. But it turns out that all she did was amass an army of goblins to raid the town in order to try and set it ablaze yet again, even turning on her beloved half-brother and attacking the original heroes of Sandpoint. Nualia was a deeply troubled person who left many wounds to heal in the town.
Yes.
To invite
terrible.
this individual back into the community as a spirit, well, that's just dark magic and bad tidings.
It was very risky, yes.
Risky.
I understand. He had the best intentions, but...
Oh, yes, but you know what they say about the way to hell. 'Tis paved with good intentions.
True.
And don't forget, many people believe that this warning from Nualia about the 7 dooms, about the priest and all that, have we once not considered that by bringing forth Nualia's spirit, in turn, Father Xantus may have summoned the very dooms he claims to be trying to stop? After all, Sandpoint has been here for many years. Even after the events that had transpired with the giants and the dragons and all of that. We'd lived through all of that. Then, what? Peace? Until Father Xantus happens to bring forth one of our greatest enemies? A very coincidental timing for 7 dooms to suddenly find their way to Sandpoint, don't you think?
Yes, I agree. I should probably investigate further now that I'm here helping them with these other matters.
Well, if there's anything the Scarnetti family can do to aid you in your investigation of the Dark Priest Xantus, you only have to ask.
Well, I have learned that somebody is summoned the spirit of Jervis Stute.
As you say this, behind you, a voice. Really? You're saying that somebody has summoned poor Jarvis Stute? as Khan enters the reading room. Cousin,
Surrounded.
we have visitors. Yes, I see strangers in my home. Adama and I can thusly assume we have visitors. Enchanté. Khan Scarnetti.
I'm Morrow.
And you were mentioning that Jervis Stute was being manipulated by some person or persons within town?
It would seem that way, yes. And
And do you
I have
any
learned of some
proof of
objects that I
this?
need to collect. Proof?
Yes, proof, evidence that helps one draw conclusions such as this. Proof.
Well,
I'm
I did go to Mr. Jervis Stute's home.
They both look a bit
And-
shocked when you say that. You went to Chopper Isle? Now, that
Yes.
place is forbidden. You shouldn't really have gone there at all.
I sometimes have to go to dark places to do my job, my duties to Pharasma. You understand?
Well, yes, but... Well, I think what my cousin's trying to say is, it's banned for a reason. Jervis's soul
Yes.
is restless now. And, well, I mean, we originally thought perhaps it was Father Xantus. But now,
Wow.
perhaps, maybe it is a group of curious individuals who have been poking around where they shouldn't have been, says Khan.
Well, I did manage to remove a pretty evil altar while I was there.
They're both listening.
Freeing a bunch of trapped spirits.
You unleashed spirits upon the town?
I released them to the boneyard. So they may be judged by the Lady of Grapes herself.
Make a religion check.
Okie-dokie.
I love how these two twist words all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I know, they're horrible.
Oh,
Oh no, I did not
okay.
do very well.
No.
Mm.
They, you said this, but you can kind of tell, at least from Karn's look, he's not buying this. He's like, oh good, I have something else to tell the whole town when I have a moment. You know that necromancer we've been prattling on about? Apparently Confesseded was the Pharasman priest. Is the Pharasman priest who is working with them, unleashing ghosts upon the town.
Not pointing out the timing that we only went there after the spirit had already appeared.
Yeah, the spirit already was stabbing people. But I don't think he cares about the truth there.
Nah, it's whatever can prove his argument.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. He's just that kind. I like dealing with the slimy cousin better.
Oh, that's
At least he
rude.
was more interested in like life.
He's like, oh, what makes me slimy?
I don't know. Probably because you're just related to
So
this guy. And this
rude.
guy just oozes all over everybody. He seems
Welcomed
nice
you
enough.
in, fucking got you
I
cookies
know, he's
and
nice.
stuff, and fucking the slimy brother. Fucking,
Well, you know,
Hey,
posing
slimy
in
people
front of
can
his
still
own
be better
portrait
than-
really help.
I can see why your diplomacy's shit.
It is shit. I have zero charisma. There is nothing going on. She is not diplomatic.
Anyway,
Obviously. Anyway,
I was also going to remind you, Dag, there was the donation for your nat 20.
I got a nat 20. Who gave me a nat 20?
Cookie Mon.
Cookie. Cookie. Thank you, Cookie. Yay, being spoiled by Cookie. Boop. There it is. Nice. Now I can eat bread for dinner. I'm joking. I'm eating freezer bread for dinner.
And
Cruiser bed makes
I
me
might not
buzz.
be able to do this because I No, my perception's not too bad, but I'd like to be able to tell.
Yeah, and I would like a toilet made of solid gold, but we don't always get what we
No.
hope for.
Well, obviously, Karn, he's just going to manipulate everything, but I want to be able to try to sense the motives of the cousin. Like, is he more
Ooh,
truthful?
good point.
He's more interested.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Let's see what I'm dealing with here.
Yeah.
26.
Okay. You get a feeling like you shouldn't drink the tea or eat the cookies.
Oh.
This guy
Why do
seems like where Karn wears his manipulation and stuff on his sleeve, Adamar is still a Scarnetti. And the thing that you know about them is they are very, very tightly wound with the Scani, which are an underground criminal network. And this guy is actually, well, you don't know this, but I just want to give you guys a thing.
Yeah.
But he's actually the front man of the Scarnetti
Oh,
for the Scani in town. Like he's actually the guy who is currently doing all that sort of stuff. But he, like that's why he doesn't really have the same airs and graces of nobility, because he's, actually doing the crimes and
He's
stuff.
doing the underworld stuff.
He's the one that's
Yeah.
on the streets.
The Scarnettis. What do I know about the Scarnettis? If I've heard them from all the way where I came from, Corvosa.
Yeah, you definitely heard of them.
Okay.
Sorry, not the Scarnetti. You've heard of the Scani.
The Scarni. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Szarni, I think.
Okay. All right. Maro's like, I am not gonna get anywhere with these two. Well, I do hope you are taking precautions since there's this murderous ghost that someone is unleashed upon Sandpoint. I'd hate for any of you or anybody of the fine people of Sandpoint to be harmed. We've already had several attacks, and I was just hoping to find out if you knew anything, suspected anyone other than Father Xantus and these other group that I'm working with at the moment.
They look at each other and then they look at you, having just somewhat admitted to unleashing ghosts upon the town. And they're like, no, no one we can think of right now, I guess.
She does not care what they think because she's like, oh yeah, no, I got you too.
No. I'm describing above the table the thing. And yes, I'm aware that you're conversing, but
yeah, she's just trying to like keep it pleasant.
Okay, well, they think perhaps you have outstayed your welcome.
Yeah. And she will thank them for their time and leave.
All right.
She's not going to try to push anything about this bird, not let them think she's interested in it, because Yep, so she'll just thank them and she will leave without fuss, as much as they're irritating to her.
All right, done and done.
Ugh. And then she will wander away, take a leisurely route just in case they're following her before she goes and connects up with the others.
All right, not a problem. By that afternoon, you reconnect with everyone else and share your experience.
Oh.
By this stage,
I think I need a
Westinson,
shower.
you have the bird already ready and sorted.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Ah, you
I
have the
think they
full
wanted to
Scarnetti
poison me.
experience. Yep, you had the full Scarnetti experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So I did not attempt to find this bird or talk about the bird because I had to deal with 2 of them at once. And I think they think I'm the necromancer now. Might help Father Xantus.
Well, no,
Anyway,
because
They believe a cleric of Pharisma is now a necromancer.
yes.
Do you think that's something your order should be made aware of?
Inverted
Before-
commas,
Well, I-
you know, quote unquote cleric of Pharasma. Or cleric of Ergothoa, more like it.
Yeah. Ender holds up 2 pictures, one of Pharisma, one of Ogathoa. Which one of these is Pharisma?
The one you're not holding up.
And you just happened to also, quote unquote, defeat a necromancer in an asylum when no one was watching? Who is wearing
no,
a
she didn't-
pendant of Pharasma?
Yeah, Mara.
That's
which
why I
one of
didn't
these
tell
2
them about the
pictures-
necromancer.
Which one of these 2 pictures?
Mm-hmm.
Which one of these necklaces is a holy symbol? They look exactly the same. Exactly.
Mara looks over at their outfit and it's covered in skulls. Am I the baddie?
I mean, look, I'm wearing all black. It's fine. I get it. Yeah, I believe they just wish to use anything they can to hate on Father Xantus, apparently. I don't know what he did to offend them so much. I don't really think he cares much about this Nualia spirit that Father Xantus attempted to rest, so there's some strange history there, I'm unaware, but I think we'll have to go back to our other plan and try to swap them out.
I honestly think the Scarnettis just hate everyone in town. But yes, we're
I mean,
yeah.
they're very wealthy. Anyway,
I'm all for
so
the
I
next
suppose
plan.
that is what we'll be doing this evening, or another evening if you don't
Now
want to
listen.
do it this evening.
Listen, I cannot condone the theft of an item, even if it is from the Scarnetti. It's immoral, it's illegal, and I'm going to walk over this direction.
Not
Sure.
stealing, we're trading.
We're talking in hypotheticals, Mr. Navander. In the meantime, we can go see if we can go try to buy the this bird that you mentioned above the store.
Oh yeah, we can go
Yeah.
have a chat with Vin.
Oh yeah.
Can't do anything until
Like you're
dark.
talking
anyway.
about the bird in our hand. I was gonna say, Westonson, how much do you think your bird that you just made is worth?
We need it.
No, that's what I was. That's before I heard you say at the shop, and I was like, oh, that bird. It's like we're gonna buy this Garnetti bird, but no.
So how much do I think it would be worth, Dag?
Not much.
The actual bird?
Yeah, yours is non-functional. Yours is purely decorative. So
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Oh, okay.
a silver, if that.
If the person's generous, yeah.
Presumably, whatever they have the other one, knowing that any of us want it, they're going to make it unreasonably expensive anyway. So again, didn't bother asking. So we'll just have to deal with that later. But in the meantime, we could probably buy a little wooden bird.
Hey, Morrow. Quick question, actually. Have you dealt with the exorcisms, kind of like what we're about to do before, where you had to get items particular to the ghost, and have those items ever disappeared after the exorcism was complete?
Has Morrow done any sort of ritual of this exact nature with items?
No.
Yeah. Then she will say no.
Oh, okay. Then my theory will have to wait until after.
Good. Okay.
Shall
Basically,
we?
the idea was if the item doesn't disappear, what if we just brought the item back to the Scarnettis, and it'll be as if it never was missing.
Sure.
So you
Means
want us
getting
to
into
sneak
the mansion twice.
twice?
Yes.
Evander's going to start speed walking to get away.
He's like, I don't want to hear it. I know nothing.
So Sandero debates speed walking after him.
Westinson's already gone.
Yeah.
As I was talking to myself, wait, where'd everybody go?
Everyone was like, right.
All right. Now
We're
walk
off
after
to the
way up.
shop to see if we can purchase the wooden bird.
All right. You head to the shop. As you do so, you find yourself. Actually, you know what? Give me 2 seconds. I know. I just closed down the thing. I just want to see if I can. Okay. So if I lit up the universal modules. Oh, there was an update. Dang it. Never mind. I'm not updating. Just FYI. I'm reloading it, but I'm not updating. So if you see an update, don't do it.
Right. Do the update. Got it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Update.
So, Venvinder runs the general store. He is not exactly anyone's biggest fan. As you arrive, the bell rings, and sure enough, you see above the door is the wooden stute. This, of course, a symbol of, well, what Jarvis used to carve into various places in the town. Probably one of the only ones left unvandalized or undestroyed in town is the one that rests here above the door in the general store. As Ven sees you enter, he kind of eyeballs you. And he says, "Who there? You're looking for some dark occult ritual stuff then, are you? We don't sell that stuff here. No dark magic for us, no sir."
We didn't say anything about
Why
dark
would
magic.
you think that?
Oh, you're the necromancer in town.
Wait, are you saying that it happened that quickly?
I didn't say anything happened quickly.
Who's?
First of all,
I am
Jesus, he
Venvinder.
keeling over laughing.
first of all, hello, Vin. How are you going today? How's your day?
I've been
Yes.
going. I've been doing pretty well. Thank you, Nevander.
You didn't happen to get any new chicken wire in for me today?
Oh, we do have the new chicken wire. It's state of the art. It's spray painted black, you see, so that way you can see in and out of the coops without startling the chickens. Gives them the illusion of free range.
Oh, that sounds perfect. I'll grab a couple of 100 meters of that.
He puts it on your tab and hands you a spool.
Another thing I want to have a chat about, if that's all right. That stute that's up on your door.
Ah,
I know it
yes.
has great sentimental value to you, but
It
I'm
does.
wondering if
Aye,
you
aye.
can hire it for a bit.
You want to hire it for a bit.
Or borrow it, or buy it. Up to you,
Well,
really.
it's kind of carved into the door frame there.
Yeah, I understand that.
Well, if you did, then you'd know that I can't let you borrow my door frame.
Buy you another door frame if you like.
Oh, you want to take it? Make a diplomacy check.
All right.
After all, everything's for sale, sort of.
Yeah. I will roll a d20 if it allows me. Maybe. And I cannot remember what my thing is on it, so we'll just go with a 12 plus. It didn't show up on the thing. A 12 plus something, Dag.
Huh. It is a
Yep.
12 plus.
Yeah.
12 plus 8, that is a 20. Then says, I mean, I could see myself selling it. In addition to the cost of a new door, which would be 2 gold. He looks around. He then says, I'll sell it for 10 gold.
10 gold.
I mean, it is the only one of its kind left. It's not like you can buy more of them.
But 10 gold is quite excessive then. How about 5?
Make another diplomacy check.
What's my thing, by the way? Was it
8.
+8?
Yeah.
Yes.
I believe that's what he said, yeah.
Oh, that's a 6. So what's that? That's like,
Be
what,
14, right?
14?
Hmm?
You have hero
Yeah,
points.
hero points.
We do have hero points.
You do?
Yeah, I'll use a hero point. Why not? Why not a hero point?
Yeah.
Ah!
For the win.
I have his face. Look, there he is.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That's why I did the reset. So I put on Universal Modules and then I loaded the 2 first edition books. So now I have his face.
Nice.
Yay.
So with the hero point, that would be 14 plus
Ooh.
8. That's
22.
22.
He says, 7 gold. As low as I can get it.
Yeah, deal. Hands out his hand.
All right. He takes it and he says,
Damn.
all right, give me a minute. He grabs a ladder and grabs a saw. And then with a few drubs, he plops it off.
Immediately discovers that it's the load bearing part of the
Oh my god, son of a bitch! Ah! My general store!
It costs a lot more than 8 gold.
The deal was for 7.
Thanks for the purchase. As I just walk out of the store.
His shop doesn't actually collapse, though, does it?
It does not, no.
It's
He
a
hands you the
decorative
wooden,
element on the frame.
It's
I
a face
imagine.
full of sawdust.
he hands you the wooden bed. As you do so, at this point in time, you are approached. Well, hello, Navander. Usually, Shalalu's the one who comes to visit and pick up supplies. It's a rare sight to see you. How's your wife doing?
She's still injured. She's currently gone to her father. Hopefully she'll be able to recover safely there at Fort Rannoch.
Oh, you poor thing. It must be so quiet in your house.
I wish I'd look over her pain. It is far too loud for my liking, but we make do with what we make do.
She goes, "Oh, really? Well, I'll ring you up for the bird, and we'll see you around." She sort of like whips her hair back, and goes behind the counter.
Vander will, take out the 7 coins, put them on the table. Thanks, Jealous. Thanks, Vinder. Appreciate it. Does a lot,
You're welcome, and again, stay clear of that necromancy there.
You know me. Hate necromancy.
Yep, don't stand for it. Big Papa Vinder didn't stand for it. Grandpappy Vinder didn't stand for it, and by thunder, Ven Vinder don't stand for it neither. Shayless, you stand for it? No, Dad. No, sir. No, my daughter does not stand for it either. We do not take kindly to necromancy in this town.
Good words to live by, Ven. Good words to live by.
Anyway, you have yourself a good day.
You too.
There is no longer a bell as you leave. Like, this shit just...
Yeah, exactly. It's still attached to the thing.
Yeah. All right, you now have a tiny wooden bed. Tiny wooden bed.
Well, one thing down. Have
And
no
that-
idea where the axe is.
And that is how you do it.
You spend money.
Oh, I'd like to see you try that with the Scarnettis.
Scarnettis are a completely different thing.
They're a completely different monster.
Yeah, I find the feeling that's why the Scanettis are like that.
They're very unpleasant people from my brief interactions with them. But yes, well, at least one of the 3 items we need is done.
At this point, he said. At this point, a voice
Oh no.
interrupts you. Now. Not all of the Scarnetti can be that bad, can they?
Oh.
And behind you is this old man. Yeah, that's the young man. Old man. Wow. This is Titus Scarnetti, Khan's father. I heard that a priest of Pharasma came to visit my abode while I was away on business. I believe
Yes.
a conversation is
Mr.
long
Scarnetti.
overdue with all of you. I shall buy you lunch. He gestures towards a carriage.
I think out of all the Scarnettis, this is the one I hate the least.
I was going to say, am I right in thinking this is the one that did the good afternoon to Cinderio?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
He is a
Cool.
gentleman.
He's also the son of the guy who made the deal with the Fortune Dragon. So he was the one who was fully aware of it and the one who weaseled his way out of the deal.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, he's the one that when Cinderio challenged him at that whole meeting, basically told her to bugger off.
Yeah.
okay. Well, Mara will look at this carriage and, well, we outnumber him. All right, she'll get in.
I was going to say, we outnumber him, but
No, she's
it's
calculating
Titus
the odds,
Scarnetti.
like in this carriage. Okay, I'll get
this
in.
is the Titus Scarnetti.
You all get in the carriage?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. He closes the door and locks it.
Oh, God.
He then smacks the horses and the carriage then runs off a cliff.
What?
Excellent.
And he's
So
like,
next game is what, Nick?
haha. You fools. Well, hey, we'd be in time to start Starfinder. I mean, anyway.
Yeah!
No.
Play Minotaur with a gun.
Could you imagine?
Okay,
That's
so what are the
literally,
characters?
literally the end of the campaign is they put the lock on the outside of the door. That was all that it needed. Anyway.
I decided to run a new campaign. Time to kill you all.
Yeah, that's it. I'm in different. All right. He gets in, and you make your way towards a small fish and chip shop. You would expect to go somewhere quite fancy for a man of this individual's taste, but he's actually not. It's a shitty, rundown little carriage. You know, the fish and chips are like, it's really fresh and it's very good, right? But like, it's not really. It's like standing room only kind of thing. This is where the tradies and stuff go to eat. Anyway, he orders a round of fish and chips for everyone, and stuff. It comes in like this little cone filled with the fish and chips, so you can walk while you eat. And he'll walk you along the docks while he talks.
Okay. Nice.
Oh, yay.
He says,
Nice.
now, when you get to a certain age, at least as a human, you start to wonder a few things. Legacy, for one, is an important one. What is left behind when you inevitably pass away? If the Fortune Dragon taught me nothing, it was that my father was a flawed man who had many beliefs and not the power to actualize them. Then I, in following almost perfect suit, did the exact same thing, amassing a great amount of fortune and influence, but to no avail towards the dream that I once had. I can now see my son doing the same thing. The difference is I believe that he has reached for something beyond his capacity. And I believe it is only a matter of time before he loses everything. And I'm an old man, you see. Having another heir to my vast amount of wealth and influence is quite difficult. So I would require that you continue your investigation into our mansion and the connection between this Jervis Stute, these killings and the rising of the dead. Because if you do not, I believe that influence will take its toll upon my dear, dear sweet boy.
Sandero will try to whisper tomorrow. Maybe if you give him the fake, you might be able to convince him to use it as a test for the son. You can take the real one out and put it as the fake. If the father's doing it as a lesson.
I'm not a very diplomatic person. I prefer to be.
It's a very odd way to start a sentence, but sure.
At least she's up front.
So listen here, I'm a colossal asshole with a drinking problem. Do you have
Hey,
$5?
You're stepping on my toes.
I am concerned about this town. I don't know if there's any influence happening in your home, but there is an object in your home that is connected to Jervis Stute.
I see.
We were hoping to get this item so that we could conduct a ritual to release this ghost from its control and send it to the boneyard where it belongs.
He reaches into his pocket and produces a small mechanical bird head.
What?
That is exactly the item we were looking for.
There's two of them. Just kidding.
They then drop them, and then both of them end up in Peyton's hands. Oh no, he can't remember
God
which
damn it,
one's which.
Peyton.
No, he does not. Okay, yep. He
We'll
says,
bring them both.
He says, yes, I am acutely aware of the item in which you speak. As I said, my child has been influenced by outside forces. He handles it only in a handkerchief placed in a glove. But he says, however, this thing is not what you perceive it to be. And it must be destroyed, not purified.
Wait, so Karn didn't used to be like they is?
Oh no, he was always that way. However,
Oh, okay.
late one evening he returned with this object, stroking it, speaking to it, whispering to it, and eventually he began to behave in a strange and more unusually directed way. His hatred of you and your companions was not really something that appeared up until recent days, but it became more of an obsession.
Interesting. Did he ever mention how this came to be in his possession?
He did not say. Nor do I rightly care so long as it is gone and destroyed once and for all.
That we can manage, Titus.
Yes, we can do that for you.
He'll hand it over.
In the handkerchief, I imagine, because he
Yep.
doesn't want to touch it.
No, he puts it on your face. No, yeah, he hands in the handkerchief.
Maro now has a
now.
bird, mechanical bird
Alright.
face.
As
She-
the handkerchief is passed over, does that look like the exact same handkerchief as was found at the attack site for Peyton's friend?
Ooh. Yes, it is. Even with the same monogram as well.
Interesting.
Anyway,
Would you
Thank
mind?
you.
Would you mind if we
you're very welcome.
thank you for the item, Titus?
Mm.
If you fear, do you fear that there's something else at your manor that your son may be hiding?
He says, I do not believe so. But if I find something, I will be sure to let you know.
Thank you.
While we're on that topic, we
I swear,
No.
Neil, if you turn around and say,
No.
so nice handkerchief, right?
No,
I
no,
will
no.
slap you.
no, I was gonna ask
I
him.
think we'll all take
'cause
turns.
I was gonna talk about the bird head we had. Like, could we give it to him to put back where he got this?
Oh, yeah, sure. No, perfect. Yep, you can
I'll
absolutely
head
do that.
over.
Yep, he'll take the
Yeah.
bird and put it back so that, he won't notice anything.
Yeah.
Finishing the fish and chips, he will excuse himself to carry on.
I like that guy. He's cool.
Really?
I don't know. It's
He's
the
grounded.
Scarnettis are. Yes, exactly.
More
Look, I
grounded.
didn't have a father, Westonson, okay? Let me fucking have this. You dick?
No. Yes. Also, still no.
I'm an orphan.
Your tears feed me.
Ah, well, how do you propose we locate this missing axe?
Hey, Navander. Maybe if you look the mechanical object, you can tell where the axe is.
What?
No, don't let him anywhere near that.
What?
You can look magic items to see if they're magical, don't you?
Well, yes, it's an unfortunate side effect of. Yes, I do.
Can it help you find magic items too?
I don't know, Peyton. Navander will pick up a piece of fish, drop it on the ground.
Seagull swoops in and eats it.
In like 2 seconds. Just
Yeah,
Your point?
Yeah.
tell me where that fish went.
In the seagull.
Where'd the seagull go?
Somewhere, I don't know.
Can you just
But
tell
the
me
seagull's
where
not
the seagull is?
magical. Well, actually, yeah, he's right there because he was still flying away. So
The point is, just because an object is magical doesn't mean I can locate a separate magical item.
I mean, there are
So-
spells that can do that, but I don't think any of us know them.
So, question: Do you?
okay, well then, what if you lick this thing and lick every axe in town?
I was going to say. So,
Sorry,
do you
that
lot
was my bad.
share that you recognise the handkerchief? Now that he's
I
gone.
will. Once he's gone, I will.
Yeah,
I
I'm
have a
waiting
feeling
till
the
Titus
bed
is
is
So-
gone. And
So,
we're like,
so,
alone.
given she was obviously butchered with the axe, considering how she was doing. If one of us is holding the head, presumably implying they might have been close to each other, does there feel like to be a natural pull towards where the axe might be if you're holding it? Almost like the two objects
who's
are pulling
holding it?
towards each other.
I think
Yeah,
Maro
who has
was.
it? Oh, I've got it.
All right.
Okay.
Are you still
Yay
holding
me.
it in the cloth?
Yes.
Then you sense nothing.
Oh boy. Maro's just gonna look at Cinderella like,
Do it.
fine.
I'm just kidding.
She'll uncover it and touch
No,
it.
no. Oh, never mind.
She's just like, ah. She
I was
doesn't
gonna
want Peyton
say-
to touch it. She doesn't trust Peyton.
Yeah,
Alright.
but you know.
As
That's why
you-
Peyton's just like,
as you
oh
touch
my god,
it-
yay.
Ooh.
All of a sudden,
Okay.
you can see your breath in the air. A chill begins to come over all of you.
Uh-oh.
You suddenly realize you're on the street alone. You hear dripping sounds. And behind you, a figure emerges from the fog.
Oh no, it's
With blood streaming from their eyes and a terrifying yell. The ghost of Jervis Stute appears behind you. With its axe, he raises it above his shoulders and swings it down towards Maro. And that is
I
where
will
we
knock Maro.
end
oh,
today's session.
we found the axe, guys.
I found the axe.
True. All right,
You look
guys.
better.
Woo! That was awesome.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys had an amazing time. Did you?
Yes.
It was a lot of fun.
That
All
was
the
kick-ass.
story, all the plots. Ah, so good. All right.
So many Scarnettis.
So many Scarnettis.
So
you
many
got to
Scarnettis
read
in
all
one-
the
So little
Scarnettis.
time.
Not a single
So
female
little
Scarnetti.
time.
Yeah, yeah.
We did meet.
Yeah,
we
where
did, we
are
met
all the
the
ladies
Scarnettis.
Scarnettis?
I
Where are they hiding?
But guys,
Maybe they just left.
maybe they did. Yeah, that's it. They did the
Maybe they
sensible
were just like,
thing.
you know what?
It's right there.
Forget this nonsense. And they went home.
All right, guys. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here a number of times during the week. Well, I mean, not my face right now, but yeah, we'll be back on Sunday for Pray for Death. So stay tuned for that. That'll be on Sunday in the morning, and then Sunday evening we'll be back for Gatewalkers, and then Monday, Curse of the Crimson Throne. A lot of our adventures are coming to a close soon, like the Monday and the Wednesday. When they do, we will be discussing what games we're going to be playing next. But I did want to give you guys a heads up. Next week, the Starfinder 2nd Edition rules become publicly available, so I'm going to be having a look through them. And my goal, or at least my intention, is to at least convert Wednesday or Monday, depending on which one's which, into a Starfinder adventure. Probably the Wednesday at this point, but we'll see as we go. So yeah, just keep abreast of that, and yeah, we'll tell you. But guys, thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. As always, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other, because why the fuck not? It's free. And until we meet again, game hard or die trying. Good night, folks.